Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video about these Ariel and her sister's dolls, and I'll tell you why this video is so exciting, because today is the day that I finally completed the entire collection of these dolls. I could not be more happy. This collection has taken me a little over 3 years to acquire every single doll, and now that I have them, I mean, it feels really good. I'm really excited to unbox this Atina doll. She was the last one that I had to get, and now I have her thanks to my really sweet dad for getting it for me for my birthday. So shout out to him. Thank you so much, Dad. I love you. Anyway, though, today's video, we are just going to be taking her out of the box, and then we're going to just look over every single one of these girls and just kind of talk about it. Maybe talk about the Little Mermaid a little bit. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these are the 2007 Ariel and her sisters dolls. Ariel and her sisters. They were a Disney Store exclusive. I've talked about these dolls on my channel before. I have a video of me unboxing Arista. Their names are all so similar. I still get really confused. Miss Arista, I unboxed her. She was the first one I ever got. And then about halfway through this collection, I made another video about Aquata. And it also featured the dolls I had at the time, which I believe were only her, and then her. So I've accumulated this one and that one, and now her. The final doll in the set to complete this wonderful set of dolls. So I think I'm just gonna go over Atina's box really quick. So okay, let's see here. She comes in a beautiful seashell packaging. This packaging is adorable. I wish that they still did fun things like this. This is very of its time, very 2000s. Dolls were absolutely incredible in the 2000s. This art style is absolutely gorgeous. The outfits are beautiful. They're just wonderful, wonderful dolls. Okay, so let's flip this around and we can read about Miss Atina. She's the oldest of the Mermaid sisters, and she seems a little bossy, but it's only because she feels responsible for her younger sisters and wants them all to be happy. That's really sweet. And then here's the stock images of all of them on the back. Oh my gosh, so very cute. She looks a little different in the stock image. Her hair is like leaning down a little bit more, but in the doll it's like very much in a high bun, true to the movie. I mean, as true as you can get in doll form, like for the hair anyway. They all have such really unique hair in the movies, and I feel like it would be really hard to like exactly replicate them, but they've done a wonderful job with these dolls here. I'm obsessed with these dolls, so they're so wonderful. Okay, anyway though, that's her packaging before I take her out of her plastic prison forever, and she'll be free finally. So I'm gonna hurry and just take her out of the box, and I'll be right back. Okay, they are all out of the box and they're reunited together. Look at the sisters, all 7 of them. And now we're gonna go over beautiful Atina because she's the one I just unboxed. Okay, so Atina's color is orange, obviously, and she has her hair up in this beautiful high bun. She has these like really swirly bangs, and they kind of like separate and swirl on each side. She has a beautiful grin. I love the teeth. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I really like her necklace. It's like this really pretty orangey reddish gem. And then she has a cute little orange bikini. And her skirt is very jagged, and it has 2 or 3 layers. I think it's 2. I like the little belt thingies that they have going on too. I'm not really sure what those are supposed to be, but I love them. And then she has this really cute chain hanging moment thing that has pearls and then like a little star, probably a starfish, I would assume. She's a mermaid, and her tail is absolutely beautiful. I love the sparkly orange color, and their tails bend, by the way. So let's, oh no, this like stand is stuck. Okay, I'll show you how their tails can bend in case you don't really know about these dolls. So you can just kind of position them, however, and then they have waist articulation. They have just shoulder articulation. Obviously no elbow. And then they can move their heads from side to side, but they don't like tilt. Oh, maybe they do. A little bit they tilt. Okay. So you can tilt their head just a tiny bit. I think that covers it on articulation. And they all have the exact same articulation, so I'm not going to be doing that with all of them. But her arm is bent. They kind of have different arm positions going on. Some of them are bent, some of them are straight, some of them have a mixture, you know, like they just all got kind of different unique things going on. I really like how they kept their faces all pretty unique. They all are staring in a different direction. So they really did put a lot of thought into these dolls. So Miss Atina is the only one who is staring straight on, right at you. And I honestly think that's a really good decision with her being the oldest and like the most bossy. Direct eye contact is, you know, it can be read as confrontational. So not that that is a bad thing at all. I'm not trying to say that, but I think that that was an excellent choice for the oldest sister to have her eyes being the ones facing forward. And I mentioned before her big, beautiful smile. They all have different lip shapes or different smiles going on. So her and, who's that? Oh, Miss Alana over there have kind of the same smile going on. And Ariel has a pretty unique smile, but she's still showing her teeth. So Ariel's definitely the most unique out of all of them. And she doesn't share a lot of similarities with the other girls because of course she's the main character, they want her to stand out the most, so like her eye shape is completely different than the others. The other ones have like these slanted eyes that kind of come to a point, where hers are more round, which is good because she's the youngest and it makes her look more youthful. But yeah, she has the most unique face. The other girls like share similarities with each other. Like obviously there's two dolls with the same hair color. So 2 brunettes, 2 girls with black hair, and 2 blondes. And then Ariel has red hair, so she's different. And then they like share, 2 of them have big puckered lips, 2 of them have the big toothy smiles, and 2 of them share this like closed, thinner lip style. So I just think that's really cool that they kind of mixed some features around, and they're all unique, but the other sisters share some similarities. I love looking at these dolls. I'll stare at them for hours, and I always am finding something new with them. This is really why I enjoy dolls. It's the artistry behind it. It's the attention to detail, and you just don't get that nowadays with dolls. You look at modern Barbie, even modern Disney dolls. Specifically, I mean Playline, because these were Playline dolls. These are from 2007. They're Playline, they're not collector, but the attention to detail is something that you would only find in collector's dolls nowadays. And I think that that is a real shame. It sucks that collectors have to buy vintage dolls that are scalped online. I wish that we could just get, you know, modern dolls with this attention to detail, but I digress. I'm so lucky to have these dolls, but I know that not everybody is as lucky to me to be able to afford them or be gifted them, or because they are expensive. And like I said, it's taken me a long time to complete this collection. And I've been patient and tried to look for the best prices. So I haven't spent like too much money on these dolls, but definitely more than I'd like, and more than the average person would probably want to. To me, it's worth it because of the artistry, because this is probably my favorite doll line of all time. So yeah, that's worth it to me. So anyway, sorry about that little spiel. We'll get right back into looking over their features, but I just wanted to talk about that for a second. So here's Miss Arista, the first one I ever got. I love her hair. I love the blonde. I love the pouty lips. When I first discovered this doll line, she was definitely the one that I was drawn to the most. Growing up, I was like a bleach blonde like this. I'm not so much anymore. I'm more of a dirty blonde, but I just see a lot of myself in this doll. I really love the big poofy lips. Like, she looks like how I would have drawn myself as a kid. I always thought like big beautiful lips were so pretty, and like beautiful makeup and stuff. So her hair, yes, it's so gorgeous. It's tied up with this little ribbon, and it's braided, and it's like just this light beautiful curl, and her bangs are gorgeous. And she has a little pearl necklace, which is adorable. And then her skirt is more rounded, and this one does have a few layers. I think there's 3. There's this top layer, a middle layer, and then this bottom layer here. And then her little chain droopy thing looks like seaweed. And then she has this little charm right there that's a seashell with a little pearl. And then her little belt thing, that I guess that's what I'm gonna call it, is a belt. It's a yellow sparkly mesh material. And her tail is a coral pinkish sparkly color. So in the movie, she's kind of more red, but I think they took a more pastel take on these dolls, making her more of a coral pink color. So I find that kind of interesting too. Okay, this is, oh gosh, what's her name? Adela. This is Adela. And her little bangs are kind of messed up, but that's okay. It's just one little hair. She's absolutely gorgeous. I love this green color on her. It's so beautiful. I love the beads in her hair and her ponytail with the loose curl, kind of similar to Arista's. But she has the smaller kind of lips, and they're a beautiful color. They're shiny. She's looking kind of off into the distance. Look at her beautiful bangs. Oh, the hair on these dolls is so gorgeous. They all have like these beautiful bangs, and I love it. I love her green top, and there's this little bead there. She has a lot of beads going on. I love all the beads. This pretty flower, and then she kind of has more flowers sort of situation going on. And her belt is like a little beaded situation. This girl must really like her beads. Oh, she's gorgeous. She has 2 layers in her skirt, and they kind of, look at that. They like fall down into this, I don't even know what you'd call that, but it's very beautiful. And her tail is a yellowish green sparkly material. So she's so pretty. Scooch her back there. Okay, here's Miss Ariel and her gorgeous red hair. She's so pretty. She has like a sequin necklace. I love how their necklaces like tie into this big bow in the back, and the strings hang down. It's just so cute. Her skirt is definitely the most dazzling and has the most detail. So she's got that sort of chain, whatever you want to call it, hanging down. And hers has these gorgeous flowers and sequins and so much detail. She also has a sequin belt, but then she gets these beaded, I don't even know, but it's so pretty. None of the other girls have like extra beads on them like this. And then she has the gorgeous like little tail jewel gem thing. It's so cute. And it has the same beads that are on her skirt and the same flowers. So it all just ties in beautifully together. And then she has that aquamarine greenish shiny tail. So, oh, I love the tutus. It's so cute. Okay, now Miss Aquata. Aquata might be, she is definitely in the top of my favorites because I love the color blue. If her and like Arista were like, okay, Arista's hair with Aquata's color would be like perfect to me because I love like blonde hair and then blue. That would be amazing. So she's so cute. She has the puckered lips like her sister Arista. Her bangs are absolutely gorgeous. I'm so lucky that all my dolls are in such great condition. I feel so grateful for these dolls. She has a cute blue top, and she doesn't have a necklace, but her bikini top has straps coming up the tie, so she doesn't really need a necklace. And then here's her belt, and she has seashells right here, and her little chain is a starfish and seaweed and then little pearls, and her tail is a shiny purplish blue. There's like a purple sheen to it. It's so gorgeous. Oh, the back of her skirt's all a little crazy. It's from the stand. It's like pushing it upward. Let's see, I should fix that a little better. I'll have to fix that later. Okay. Sorry, it's so shaky. This is, what is her name? Why I can never think of her name. What is wrong with me? Resta, Della, Alana, Hina. Oh, why? I literally cannot think of her name right now. Andrina. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. Sorry guys, Andrina. Okay. Andrina comes with this like little veil thing, but my doll was missing it, so I kind of just gave her this little situation here. So this is not really what the doll would come with. But she has pretty blonde hair, and she has the same lips as Adela. She has a purplish pink color scheme. Her tutu is kind of unique. It has like little holes in it for some reason. It kind of reminds me of coral, I suppose. And then here's her belt. She has the pearls and seashells, and she has a cute little tail jewel as well. The flower's really cute, and the pearls, and her tail also is like, it's a little bit blue reflective, but it's purple, and it's so cute. I think she's probably my least favorite. I don't really love her eyes. She's kind of looking down, but she looks frightened. She looks like she saw a ghost or something. So I wish her eyes like didn't look so crazy. I think they were trying to make her look down, but she just looks frightened. So just because of her face, she's probably my least favorite. And last but definitely not least is Alana. And Alana is not my custom, but the seller I bought her from customized this shawl for her. The real doll does come with a shawl, but it does not look like this. So I think that the pieces from this doll were just missing, and they took it upon themselves to create a new piece. And I love this shawl. I think it's adorable. It's puffy and girly and frilly, and it's way better than the one that she would have originally came with. But she also doesn't have her original skirt. So the seller put this little skirt on her, and I made this little, it didn't come with the little belt and the chain thing, so I made my own because I thought it needed to be more cohesive with the other dolls. I don't think that people would really notice unless you're a really avid collector and you know a lot about these dolls. I don't really think anybody would notice that her skirt is custom. And I think her headband is also custom. I don't know how the seller did it, but like they made it look just absolutely amazing. It's pretty incredible. And the necklace is custom as well. It looks like identical. The crown and the necklace looks pretty much identical to the doll's original accessories. And then also this little tail jewel is custom. I guess that makes everything on this doll custom except for the bikini top. This is the only thing that is not custom. So I feel like it's really cool to have a one-of-a-kind doll in this set. I can't tell you whether I would rather have it be the original or not, the original accessories. I guess that would make this more of a complete set if she had her original accessories, but I really like the uniqueness of the custom, and whoever did it, did an amazing job. So I think it's pretty cool to have her in my collection. So I'm really happy about that. So these are the girls that I've worked very hard to complete, and they're all here, and I'm so happy about it. I'm sorry that this was a little bit of a longer video. I did feel like I had a lot I wanted to talk about. But yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I love talking about these dolls, so I'd be happy to discuss your collection if you have these dolls as well. The last thing I did want to say is I enjoy making videos about dolls that don't get a lot of love or have a lot of videos about. There's certain dolls that are more popular than others, and like I said, these are kind of a niche doll line, so I really like to shed light on them and talk about them, and like just create a space where we can discuss these unique dolls that maybe you wouldn't get a chance to discuss elsewhere. So thank you so much for watching my video, and feel free to engage, please, because I love talking about these dolls. Have a great day.